So what is up, guys? This is opriacj.web, and now you're watching my YouTube video. Probably you saw my projects and you happen to click the link of the salon appointment uh, video project. Anyways, before we actually begin, I would like to tell you guys that this is probably one of my major projects because this is actually complete. Like it has data modeling, flowchart, a database, front end, back end. So yeah, I guess I can just present it to you now, guys. So here is the database of the salon appointment. Right, we can see the customer has its own column by customer ID, full name, phone, email. When appointments is this is what we call a junction table. It's like combining the services and customer, combine it to the appointment table so that if we are going to query the result of each customer, for example, the history of the specific customer by appointments or booking. So by using this foreign key connected to the primary key of the customer and services ID foreign key in appointments table connected to the primary key of the services ID. So this is just an example. So anyway, uh, something like this. So yeah, salon customer and salon services. But before we move on to that, I would like to tell you this one. Okay. Here is the flow chart of the salon appointment. Right. Okay, we start with the customer, book an appointment. Is number exists or new? If it's existing, I mean, if it's a new register account, that customer will be redirected to the registration page. And the if the number is existing, meaning old customer or new or registered customer, they can now access the service or appointment. What do you call this one? Appointment page website. Now they can choose a service. It depends on the admin. If the service is not available or disabled, probably the admin update the specific service due for some reason, for example. And if the service not available, automatically go back to the service chose uh, the, what you choose from. And if you click the service, and now you can now choose the date. If you click, I mean the cost. If the customer clicks the date, I mean the past dates, that customer cannot book past date, and automatically the date will be filled by the current date. Like this one is exact date or future date. So the only date that customer can book is the current date and the uh, future date. And when it comes to time, if time is less than 9 a.m. or greater than 6 p.m., the system, the time input in the system will become a reddish color. And you can see later the X mark at the bottom of the time input. But if the user clicks only 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., uh, the system the system time should be color green and the mark should be checked. And now they can just appoint their book, their service booking and end. And now we go to admin. explaining the how it works, like the admin, of course, the start, the dashboard, how many registered customers, how many appointment today, how many income today as of today, and how many income this month. And you can actually get the sum, the count of the registered customer using the aggregate function of SQL. So I highly suggest before you go into PHP backend language, uh, at least you should have at least beginner to intermediate uh, SQL understanding, because it can really help you. And services, and now what I told earlier, the availability of the service. The admin can actually uh, put the service into available or disabled, something like that. If disabled, automatic, you cannot choose. The customer cannot choose that disabled. But if able, it's present in the booking page. Customer view history of the specific customer, what I told earlier, using join and SQL. So you really should have that kind of knowledge in MySQL. So later, I will be clicking one of the customer and you'll see guys what I'm talking about. And appointments, just appointment today. So if not today, I mean only the current day will show up in the appointment. So para maiwasan din yung redundancy, also yung dami ng data. So yeah guys, I guess that's pretty much how it works. So hopefully you understand the first step of our system, salon appointment. I'll be reading to you guys the salon appointment pseudocode. So customer can browse the front page of the salon appointment. If the customer click the book button, the model pop up and ask for a number. If the number is non-existing in the database, the new would be redirected to the register account page. If the number is existing, like for example, that guy, the new before, registered the account, they are now belong to the old customer, registered customer. That's what we call it. If the number existing, the old or registered customer would be redirected to the booking appointment page. If the admin disabled one of their services for some reason, the customer can choose that disabled service. If default, customer can choose their service with amount besides it. If the customer choose the past date, the system should pop the warning cannot book past date, and the date automatically click the current date. If the user change it for future date, that would be accepted. If the customer chooses the time that less than 9 a.m. or greater than 6 p.m., the number of the time should be color red, and the system should input X as warning that the time is not available. If the customer chooses time from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., the color of the time would be green, and the system should pop the check mark. And now the customer satisfies the condition, he or she can now book an appointment. So hopefully guys, all the thing that we have discussed, actually the fundamentals before actually begin the coding, start with planning, something like that, data modeling, flowchart, pseudocode, so that I mean it really help the programmer save a lot of time. So I'll see you in the next video guys. I will be doing the demo of the project that I have made as one of my practice project. So yeah guys, see you in the next video and peace.